Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
A person who requests or seeks something such as assistance or employment or admission. A device for applying a substance. A person who requests or seeks something such as assistance or employment or admission. The immaterial part of a person. The actuating cause of an individual life. Deep feeling or emotion. A human being. A secular form of gospel that was a major black musical genre in the 1960s and 1970s. Soul was politically significant during the civil rights movement. The human embodiment of something. The soul of honor. Causing or capable of causing death. Mortal combat. A human being. Involving loss of divine grace or spiritual death. Subject to death. Mortal beings. Unrelenting and deadly. Mortal enemy. A human being. There was too much for one person to do. A grammatical category used in the classification of pronouns, possessive determiners, and verb forms according to whether they indicate the speaker, the addressee, or a third party. Stop talking about yourself in the third person. A human body, usually including the clothing. A weapon was hidden on his person. Characteristic of or meant for a single person or thing. An individual serving. Being or characteristic of a single thing or person. Individual drops of rain. A human being. Separate and distinct from others of the same kind. Mark the individual pages. Concerning one person exclusively. We all have individual cars. A single organism. A human being. A human being. Artifact made by weaving or felting or knitting or crocheting natural or synthetic fibers. She measured off enough material for a dress. Having substance or capable of being treated as fact, not imaginary. Having material or physical form or substance. The tangible substance that goes into the makeup of a physical object. Coal is a hard black material. A person judged suitable for admission or employment. He was university material. Concerned with or affecting physical as distinct from intellectual or psychological well-being. Material needs. Concerned with worldly rather than spiritual interests. Material possessions. Derived from or composed of matter. The material universe. Directly relevant to a matter, especially a law case. His support made a material difference. Information, data or ideas or observations, that can be used or reworked into a finished form. The archives provided rich material for a definitive biography. Things needed for doing or making something. Writing materials. Someone who petitions a court for redress of a grievance or recovery of a right. One praying humbly for something. Existing in possibility. Possible uses of nuclear power. An applicant who might be suitable. Capable of happening or existing. A breakthrough may be possible next year. Something that can be done. Politics is the art of the possible. Likely but not certain to be or become true or real. He foresaw a probable loss. An applicant likely to be chosen. Apparently destined. The probable consequences of going ahead with the scheme. One praying humbly for something. Someone who submits something, as an application for a job or a manuscript for publication, etc., for the judgment of others. He was a prolific submitter of proposals. Someone who yields to the will of another person or force. Humbly entreating. A suppliant sinner seeking forgiveness. One praying humbly for something. A suppliant for her favors. Someone who prays to God. Humbly entreating. One praying humbly for something. An ambitious and aspiring young person. The audience was full of Madonna wannabes. An ambitious and aspiring young person. A lofty aspirant. Desiring or striving for recognition or advancement. An ambitious and aspiring young person. An ambitious and aspiring young person. Someone who makes a bid at cards. Someone who makes an offer. Someone who claims a benefit or right or title. Claimants of unemployment compensation. An ambitious and aspiring young person. Two executive hopefuls joined the firm. Likely to turn out well in the future. A hopeful new singer on Broadway. Having or manifesting hope. A line of people hopeful of obtaining tickets. An applicant who is being considered for a job.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.